Yeah.
I had success with a basil plant once, but other than that, as Sean said, I have a black thumb, I think. Not a green
Yeah,
thumb.
it's black thumb. That's a weird way to think. You think
That's what
green
he
thumb,
said.
but the black
Yeah.
thumb, yeah. We've tried to grow some herbs and spices in our backyard. We get a lot of sun, so it helps, but you have to be careful because then the plants can get literally cooked kind of in the sun in the summertime. And we went away for a week, and then
It was over.
it was over for a lot of them, unfortunately. But now that it's fall, we're starting to see the watering go away, the gardening start to die down a little bit, but the crisp fall air is taking over.
It's here this morning.
It sure is. And we're a little warmer than yesterday, but still not as tropical as we were to start the week. It certainly was summer early, and then coincidentally with the first day of fall, it became much cooler. And we're cloudy this morning, too. So that's one reason why we're slightly warmer. But we have plenty of cool air that is going to try to make its way into central Ohio over the next week or so. But right now I am tracking a few showers on the east side of town, so now moving out of the 270 loop, but a couple sprinkles over near Hilliard, south side of Dublin is wet, and Marysville too, and even down by Canal Winchester on the other side of town. But most of the heavier showers are impacting Cincinnati and Dayton, and they're scooting on by us here in central Ohio, at least for now. 56 at John Glenn Airport, Marysville and London at 54. Chillicothe's there too. Zanesville at 52, as it is in Bucyrus up in Crawford County. But it's warmer than yesterday, 10 degrees warmer at this point than yesterday in Marion, and 10 degrees warmer at the airport. Circleville too. Chillicothe, a big warm up. It got chilly in Chillicothe yesterday morning, where temperatures were dipping into the upper 30s in many spots. But that won't be a problem for the rest of the weekend. But I am tracking a few showers, at least through noon. 1 or 2 sprinkles like we're experiencing now. After that, maybe a quick pop-up, but after about 3 o'clock, we should be drying out, which is good news for tailgaters. It's even better news for the Buckeyes versus Badgers tonight at 7:30. And then once we get into the middle of the game, we could even see some breaks in the clouds. So for tailgaters and warm-up, 70 degrees, kickoff 68 at 7:30. Mid-game for the marching band at 65. And then for the final score on the way home, 63 degrees. And we're going to hold those temperatures steady overnight, starting in the low 60s, rising up to about low 70s again tomorrow. But tomorrow we could have a few more heavier showers. They'll be scattered. It won't rain all day, but in the later afternoon, so here's 4:15 and into the evening, we could even have a couple rumbles of thunder mixing in. That's because a cold front is marching through, and behind the front on Monday, we're going to start to dry out midday, but then breezy and cool with highs in the 60s. Highs in the low 60s Tuesday and Wednesday. So even though we're going to be mostly sunny, it's going to be very chilly, and with lows in the 40s, we could even get some spots, especially in rural areas, that get into the upper 30s. But then by the end of the week, we are going to be watching what will be Hurricane Ian very closely. And right now, Ian is a tropical storm, 45-mile-per-hour winds south of Haiti. But it's going to be in the Caribbean Sea Sunday afternoon, making landfall likely as a Category 2 over Cuba Tuesday morning. And then here it is, Florida between Sarasota and Tampa as a potential Category 3. This will be Wednesday evening, heading into Thursday. So this is going to be a serious situation we have to watch very closely. And the impacts here in central Ohio, not exactly clear yet, but we're watching the data very closely. Before we get there, though, a very cool last week of September. 67 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, low 60s. And there it is, Thursday morning, 42. I would be saying it's very likely that our rural areas will be in the upper 30s, and maybe a couple spots, maybe up to the north, like Bucyrus and Mansfield, getting frost. That said, next weekend, temperatures bump up a little bit. A slight chance of rain, but if Ian shifts to the track a little bit, we could see more showers here. So we'll be watching it over the next 7 to 10 days.
All right. Thanks so much, Mike.